might as well get it while it's hot out of the oven, I guess, to use an analogy. But we were talking about capturing all these minute pieces of information and crystallizing them and holding them in a fresh, preserved reality, even many, many months down the line, and you can go back to it in real time as the feeling was at that moment. And you can do that through the numbers of the PL-89. Now we are approaching 3:38 p.m. And the rule stated in the previous video is that the rule of 40, or it's called channel 40, that 40 plus any number from 1 to 1,000, actually, well, here it's just 1 to 40. So any number from 1 to 40 takes you until any other number until infinity. And so here's the example of substitution and information of numerical equivalencies. The information sticks to each other. It sticks to all kinds of things. What I mean is like this. Time is an indicator is a conveyor of information as well. So 58 was the example. Someone, they call him as a nickname. There's this guy in my neighborhood. They call him Smile because he says Schmeichel in Yiddish. It means smile. They call him Schmeichel because he always tells people to smile. And so he comes in. He actually around, and you can always give or take a minute or two. But around 2:58, I think it was 2:58, but it was maybe a minute or two after that. Maybe 2:59. That's still considered 2:58. If someone who their numerical value equals 58 and is 59, then that's considered the same time. Up until 6 minutes is the general rule. So sometimes smile in English gematria equals 58. Now, what do I do with that? Okay, you need to connect. Oh, I don't give you to anyone who wants to use it can connect it to a name. Let's say you have another name. What equals 58? There are a limited amount of names in the English language that equal 58. Okay, Robin is one of them if it's spelled Robin, and I think maybe Joyce is one of them. Possibly. Joyce might be 50. Anyway, one of them is Nicole is one of them. Jesse's one of them. Nathan. But like in Hebrew, generally it's going to be much higher. And if you're in English, probably any of the the Latin or like Romantic languages would be similar. Like if you're using let's say for I don't know what's a Hispanic name that's like David is exactly it. But I'm saying. Other names, like let's say Jose, for example. Jose would be close to Joe, but you're adding that S there. So Peter would be like, let's say in French, Pierre. So it's not too. I mean, they're close. They're going to be in the double digits. They're going to be in the 2 digits. They won't be in the 3 digits, but Hebrew names are generally going to be in the 3 digits. Any Hebrew name, think of a Hebrew name. Shachar, for example. I mean, modern Israeli name Shachar, that's 508. Avraham 248. I don't know. Avi. Those are nicknames. But anyway, my point is, not to veer off too much, that Ryan is the same value as Smile, but his name is Smile. That means that at 258, you can transcend time to right now, where we are at 3:38. Well, it's 3:36. We're approaching 3:38, and so I'm calling. I left a message for someone named Ryan. Okay, and that Ryan, for this purpose, he's the substitution of Smile. But 3:38 is on the same line as 258. Remember the rule of 40? 258 plus 40 is 298. 298 plus 40 is 338. Guess what time it is right now? Almost 3:38. Now you need to have minutes of leeway to do this, but theoretically, you can actually do this with anything. And once you know the numbers of all the names of the people, and you line them up with the time, and you have a complete data set of numerical equivalencies of name versus the time, then the thought flow is very interconnected. And then new data, other things that equal 58, will start to attach to that. And then it becomes part of the composite. And now you have this moving data set that's like a magnet that brings all kinds of information to itself, as long as this new information equals that number. That is another example, a perfect example, how Gematriona works in conjunction with the PL-89. The PL-89 is an agent for Gematriona, is the vessel, is the technology that uses it's the engine that is powered by the fuel of Gematriona. It's 338, which is in the same line as 258, which is Smile, which is Ryan, which is going to be Robin, which is going to be... All right, we'll stop it here.